Good enough, let me just start. Thank you so much. At the outset, my apologies for starting late. I was just explaining that to my good friend Partha, that internationally we are permitted by Greenwich time to set our clocks half an hour back. My apologies for this. If you were to be students of the school, naturally there would be a punishment. Fortunately, it's not here. Well, let me start. Chancellor of Mahatma Gandhi Mission University, respected Shri Nandkishor Kagliwal, Vice Chancellor, who is not present here today, but I must acknowledge the contribution that he has made, Dr. Vilasji Sarkar, Registrar Shri Ashish Gadekar, and esteemed members of Governing Board of Nath School of Business and Technology, Dr. Amalal Kalro, Dr. Partha Ghosh, Dr. Ullas Gauri, industry mentor Shri Harsh Jadoo, and Mukund Kulkarni somehow could not make it today, and we greatly acknowledge that, and Dr. Satish Ailawadi. More importantly, members of faculty, dear students, parents, and more importantly, the galaxy of eminent people present in this audience. A very warm welcome to you all on this momentous occasion. Thank you indeed for being with us. Legendary leader, Dr. Nelson Mandela, famously said that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Education is passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. And I indeed believe that education is real empowerment for transformation of society. You look at the world, we say 20th century belongs to us. Maybe. Certainly it can be. Look at what's happening in the world. Indians are occupying positions of responsibility never ever imagined in the past. It may be because of their hard work, because of their spirit of entrepreneurship and innovation, but most importantly, because of the rock-solid education they got in their mother country. I hope Partha you acknowledge that. So that's the importance of education. You look around the cities of, let's say, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Pune, and look at the development. And that economic development, industrial development that you see, again, is the result of the educational ecosystem they have had. And that's the fact. We in Aurangabad say that we are a historic city. We are. It's replete with culture and heritage. But we also have this opportunity to rewrite that history. We, as this region can become really a center of entrepreneurship and innovation. In this audience, or for that matter, whenever you go to the city, you'll find one thing. Every other person that you meet is a first-generation entrepreneur in the field of industry, in the field of trade, even in the field of education. This great institution that we're sitting in here is a first-generation enterprise of Nandkishor Kagliwal and his team, and so also now. So we have this opportunity to rewrite the history of this place as a city of entrepreneurs and innovators. You see, Aurangabad saw a first wave of industrialization in the decade of 1980s. And now with DMIC coming in, ORIC coming in, we can look forward to another wave of industrialization. But that industrialization is going to be very different. It will be high-tech, it will be big ticket, it will be global. And that would require the type of talent which is suitable for Industry 4.0. That's what we're talking about. We talk about problem of unemployment in our country, but perhaps the real problem is employability. Are we not, as colleges and universities, churning out degree holders by thousands who are simply not employable? Now that's the real challenge of converting those degree holders into job-ready candidates for industry. You also find that because there are no, we have not been very fortunate in Aurangabad to have an IIM, IIT or IIT. Well, but that's the reason why people in society will have to come forward to create an institution which can be equal to, at par, with those institutions, so that our students don't really have to go to Pune and Bombay. We at Nath, as you know, are a homegrown, first-generation enterprise, deeply rooted in the soil of Marathwada, and we have been active in the field of agricultural research, rural development, education, etc. Therefore, NSBT is nothing but our humble contribution to this cause of creating a benchmark institution which all of us can be proud of as we go along. And about the courses being offered, about the uniqueness of the courses, I think Dr. Kagliwal will dwell upon it a little later. Well, I'm not an educationist, and it's beyond me to be able to define the contours of what good education ought to be. But one very important thing that comes to my mind is that while good education must train the student in his domain knowledge and skills, but important thing is to inculcate in him the spirit of enterprise, innovation, continuous learning, and certain key skills which are important for success, A, in business, and B, also in life. That's analytical ability, critical thinking, decision making, and hopefully some basic values, that is honesty, hard work, and humility. And we are trying to structure ourselves on those lines. As an institute which not only teaches a student in terms of how to earn a living, but how to live life, teach him how to live life. That's the motto. We are indeed grateful that we have with us today on this great occasion, Dr. Amarlal Kalro, and the way my colleague, Professor Jaswant Singh, is reading out the bio, I would skip that. And but we're indeed very happy and grateful that you could be with us. So also Dr. Partha Ghosh, who has flown all the way from Boston to be with us, and his detailed bio would follow. I would leave it to you to do that. Dr. Anil Kakodkar, who was very keen on being with us today. Also my friend Dr. Narendra Jadhav, for their own compulsion, they could not be with us. But they have given a promise that in mid-January, they will be with us and spend one complete day with students and faculty of MGM and NSBT. And we are looking forward to those days. And they will come together. So that again is a good opportunity that we're looking forward to. Well, NSBT is a dream come true. But that dream could not have been a reality, but for wholehearted, unstinted, spontaneous support that we got from Honorable Chancellor Shri Ankushji Kadam, the Vice Chancellor, Mr. Gadekar, the Registrar, and the entire team of MGM. And we are really, really grateful to that. They have given us a beautiful state-of-the-art building. I would urge upon you all to have a look at what has been created, and that in this verdant, vibrant environment. For education, infrastructure is important, but what is most important is the primacy of teachers. They are the prime movers. I believe that they are the heart and soul of education. Our board always emphasized that importance and has gone to a great length in selecting best of the faculty from across the country. And maybe Dr. Kagliwal could tell us more about the faculty. I must say one thing about this institute. This institute is essentially industry-led institute. The entire curriculum has been designed after intensive interaction with the industry. 20% of the teaching learning process will be facilitated by practicing professionals. There would be live project work. So in a way, this is an industry-led initiative. This is hopefully emerged as an institute by the industry, for the industry, of the industry as we go around. Here is a huge list of industry associates, and I think we hope to enroll at least 25 industries to be associated with this institute actively. I think let me conclude simply by reciting something in the immortal words of Gurudev Nandkishor. It's a very famous poem by him or sonnet by him. We were discussing that yesterday with him. We called a sonnet. Where the mind is without fear. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stages its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom. My Father, let my country awake. With these words, I take leave. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.